No one is born with confidence. It is developed, it is mastered, and it takes an extreme amount of effort every single day to believe in yourself. Especially because in today's society where everybody's achievements are posted and plastered, and I mean from buying a house to having a baby to getting married, you would really be out here thinking, Lord, I don't have this. Can I do this? Get somebody else to do it. I am not qualified for this. Please, call somebody else. Hey girl. Hi, my name is Takia Sharee, and in today's video, we're talking all about how to build confidence and self-belief. Here are the chapters for today's video. Let's get started. First off, self-confidence is self-assurance. It is literally what you believe you can do. It's about your abilities. And confidence is simply your belief in your ability to succeed at something. Confident people are bold, they're risk takers, and they are not afraid to live outside the box that some of y'all put them in. It can look like an advantage, but it's really not. You're able to develop a certain type of belief about yourself, but those beliefs, they turn into stories, right? So now you're constantly telling yourself every single day these stories, but all of these things were really shaped in your life experiences and the life events that you have gone through. That's really truly where limiting beliefs come in, and these limiting thoughts come in, and you start to feel like you're inferior to everyone else. And it really starts with those life experiences, those beliefs, and those stories that you tell to yourself consistently on an everyday basis, something you don't like about yourself, and those things turn into thoughts and feelings. But let me also tell you another reason why you may or may not lack confidence. You think that Susie is better than you, and she's not. You think because Susie has a husband, kids, a good job, she went to Harvard, she lives in an extremely nice neighborhood, she posts 3 times a day on Instagram, and she has 100,000 followers, that she's better than you, and she is not. One thing that I know I had to do is I had to start telling myself that I'm equal to the best. Now, let me say this. If you are a believer in Christ, stick around. If you are not, go ahead to the next chapter. This part is not for you. God has no respect of person. He reigns on the just and the unjust. I really had to tell myself every single day that I'm equal to the best. Because if God has no respect of person, and let me be quite frank when I say this, He blesses your enemies also. You do not have a say in who He blesses. You don't have a say. So if you are not careful and you are steady looking at your enemy's page, looking at what they got and looking at what you don't have, you will soon drive yourself crazy, because He reigns on the just and the unjust, and you have absolutely no say in who He blesses. So go and get off their page.
Looking and lurking.
Because they don't have nothing to do with you. Water your own grass. Worry about you. That's the one thing my mom used to tell me all the time. I don't care what she's doing, because if so-and-so jumped off a bridge, are you going to jump? Stop comparing yourself to other people, and stop worrying about what other people are doing. That don't have nothing to do with you. And here's another thing. Girl, I'll be daggone if I sit around and believe that because somebody else has achieved something before I have, that He loves them more than He loves me. No, ma'am. Not at all. Here are some additional reasons why you may or may not lack confidence. Insecurities. We will sit there and believe that the things that we don't like about ourselves, or the things that maybe we didn't ask for, simply like maybe you have a speech impediment, and you were born with a lisp, you were born with you're cross-eyed, you were born with one arm, you were born with one leg, or not enough fingers, or etc., whatever. We will take those insecurities, right, and we would literally believe that our disability disqualifies us from being great. And let me tell you, that's a lie. Because there's so many people out here doing things with what they have, and they're not making any type of excuse. But it's not, and even them, you can say that those people have something you don't have. No, they just have developed a certain type of belief about their abilities, regardless of whether they had this thing or not. Whether I lack an arm or not, they still develop this sense of belief that they can succeed at anything. Not to mention, you're also shy. You don't want to be the focus of attention, but yet you fail to realize that you are the light of the world, and you shall not be hidden. Who hides their light under a cloth, under a bridge? You got to come up. You got to come from out of it. You're timid. You won't speak up. You won't shake hands firmly, and you won't look people in the eyes. Now, I know the gurus will tell you, just look at them in their nose because it looks like you're looking at them in their eye. That's okay if you practice it, but it's not okay when you're trying to develop a confidence in yourself. Look them people square in their face and shake hands firmly and let them know that you're in the room. You have to speak up. You have to speak up, and you have to be firm in your decisions. No, ma'am, I'm not going to be able to do that. You're also self-conscious. Much like myself, my teeth were crooked. Matter of fact, I had a gap that you can fit an entire tooth inside of. My teeth were crooked. As you can see, my eyes are big. My feet are big also. And when you become self-conscious, let me tell you, I did not wear sandals. I wear a size 11 shoe at 11 years old. So if anybody knows anything about being self-conscious, baby, it's me. So self-conscious of my big feet. I have been wearing a size 11 shoe since 11 years old. And baby, back then when I was 11, there were no cute shoes for girls, for little girls that wore size 11 shoes. Everything was an orthopedic. So imagine my life in my childhood thinking that I was never going to be able to wear heels, that all the things that I wanted to wear and the things that I like, they didn't have that in my size. And I was comparing myself constantly to all the girls who could wear Keds and Adidas and all these other things. I couldn't do that. And baby, when I tell you I was very self-conscious, I wore sneakers to the beach because I refused to have my feet shown and put on flip-flops. I did not start wearing sandals for real, until I got to college. All throughout high school, middle school, I covered my feet. And if I wore a sandal, it was maybe like a strap back where my toes were covered. But I did not wear sandals. No. And I would tell my mom, girl, no. And if she polished my toes, I always picked some type of clear color. But I'm like, okay, baby, my toes are already long enough. We do not need to draw no type of attention with no orange, no pink, no blue, no yellow. We don't need that. And up until college is really when I stopped and I said, I'm not doing this. These are the feet that God gave me. I did not ask for this. This is what He gave me. We're going to use what we got. You got to get rid of being self-conscious. And even if people say something about the thing you really don't like about you, you got to start telling yourself, I'm going to be great regardless of my feet or not. But regardless of this big old size 11, I'm still going to be great. And I'm still going to step into rooms like I belong. And here's what I got to say to all of these things, to be completely honest with you. So what? So what that you have big feet? So what that you got a gap? So what that your ears are big? So what that your ears are small? So what? Just because you have these things, they do not disqualify you. They don't make you inferior to anybody else. You got to get rid of it. If you are trying to build confidence in yourself, you have got to get rid of these limiting, self-depreciating thoughts. You have gained not $1 from not believing in yourself, but it is costing you everything to not believe. So you might as well go ahead and get rid of it. The next part of this video, how to build confidence and self-belief. Number one, you got to stop talking to yourself crazy. Girl, you have to stop talking to yourself crazy. Here's the thing, I don't understand how, if a stranger off the street came up to you and said certain things to you, you would not let nobody come to you talking crazy. You wouldn't. But yet, every single day you walk past that mirror and you tell your things like, "Oh, girl, I need to lose weight. Oh, girl, your hair look a mess. Oh, girl, you need to do something about your teeth. Oh, girl, look at your nails." So all these negative thoughts that you keep telling yourself, and what you don't understand is that those thoughts, you're building a house. Every single time you make a negative comment about yourself, you are building a house. You are building a wall that now you have to figure out how to break down. And here's the thing, how do you expect somebody to believe in you if you first don't think that you're even worth being paid attention to? Because here's the truth of the matter, nobody is paying attention to a person who is not putting themselves out there to be paid attention to, like they have something to offer. If you want to be the person sitting in the back of the room, that's where they're going to leave you. So you gotta stop talking to yourself crazy. You have to stop talking to yourself crazy, because you're building something that you have to later on break down and get rid of these limiting beliefs. And I get it. Life, like I said, life experiences has shaped these beliefs and stories. And now you have these negative thoughts and feelings about yourself. And now we got to rewire you. We got to rewire the brain. And here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do this with affirmations. Rome was not built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. So please don't think, a lot of people think, oh, I'm a journal and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do, okay, that's great. Journaling is great. Affirmations are great. But what you can't do is do it for a month and think that you're going to have the confidence of Beyonce all of a sudden when you wake up in the morning. No, that is not how this works. Because you have been telling yourself the same thing for years. And somehow you think that in a month you're going to turn this whole thing around. No. You have to, it may take a long time. It may take 6 months. It may take a year, but it won't take a week. I know that it will not take a week. You truly do have to, much like a house, stacking one brick on top of another brick, on top of another brick, to build a strong and lasting foundation. It's the same thing with affirmations. The exact same thing with affirmations. You have to stack one affirmation on top of another affirmation, on top of another affirmation every single day to build lasting and strong confidence that will not be withered and or wavered. If somebody comes to you and say they don't like your hair, why did you wear those shoes? Let me tell you a quick story. So both me, my mom, and my sister, we love to wear like big glasses, sunglasses anyway, right? One day somebody came up to me and was like, why do y'all wear those? Why do y'all wear those glasses? Like, y'all look like bugs. Anybody know me? They know that I kindly, not ignorantly, kindly read this person by saying, when I purchased these glasses, I wasn't thinking about you. I did not buy these glasses with you in mind. And I did not buy these glasses for you to validate the purchase. I don't care what you don't like, because that is your perception. That just means to me that you would never buy these glasses because you don't like the way these glasses look, or you don't like the way you look in these glasses. And even if I do look like a bug, tell me how that's putting money in your pocket. It's not. Stay in your own lane. Mind your own business. What I'm doing don't got nothing to do with you. And when you have a certain strong belief about what you put on, about your hair, about your clothes, about how you dress, about you, period, then your confidence cannot be withered and it cannot be wavered. Because you know deep down in your soul that I have built one, I can do this. On top of, girl, you got this. On top of, the Lord will not, he will never leave me, nor has he forsaken me. And when you keep doing that, building one affirmation on top of another affirmation, on top of another affirmation, you truly can get out here and really truly believe in yourself. Now, while everybody else is saying, oh, self-improvement doesn't work. Self-improvement ruined my life. No, it didn't ruin. It did not ruin your life. You just became so obsessed with what somebody else was doing, and you tried to do the exact same thing. And now you're mad because you didn't get the result that somebody else got. Because you was watering somebody else's grass, trying to do what they were doing. Instead of sitting your behind down and thinking about you. What do you like? How do you like to wear your hair? What kind of clothes do you look nice in? Instead of following a trend, be the trend. Number 2, get out of your head. You have to get out of your head. You have to get out of the comfort zone. In order to be more confident, you have to work on the thing that you're not good at. Quite like this YouTube thing for me. This is my second go around. This is my second channel. And baby, let me tell you, in the beginning, it was very ghetto. It was very ghetto. And even now, it still might be a little rough. But you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to do the thing that you lack confidence in, because you will never be able to build that confidence if you don't get out there and just put yourself out there and do the thing that you're not comfortable with. Whether it's public speaking, dancing, dating, whatever it is, writing. If you want to become a better writer, you have got to do the thing that you're not good at. It takes a certain kind of willpower to put yourself out there and to do the thing and stop holding yourself back year after year after year. And we keep saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to do this. And year after year after year after year, you have continued to let your limiting belief, your lack of confidence hold you back from truly showing up like the person God truly has intended you to be. Number 3, you have got to stop comparing yourself to Susie. Stop comparing yourself, please. There's an old saying that says that comparison is a thief of joy. It really is. It is a thief. It is a thief. It really is. It comes to kill, steal, and destroy your confidence. And it breeds jealousy and envy. And you have to be extremely careful when you compare yourself to other people. Now, sis, let me tell you, you have binge watched all of that girl's videos far too long. That's enough. It's time to stop now. Because now that you have binge watched her videos, all of her videos, and you have sat there and compared yourself to her and what she got versus what you don't have. Now when you leave her curated Instagram, you feel like you get up off your couch feeling like you're inferior. Like she has one up on you. Like you don't have nothing to offer. Get off her page. Get off of her page. Number 3, stop seeking validation and approval. I'm going to tell you the truth. I can't stand nobody. And I know my sister going to be like, girl, I can't stand nobody who every time you put an outfit on, every time you go to do something, you got to call somebody and ask them what they think about your idea. What you think about what I got on? Why does it matter what I think? I mean, like, I'm going to give you my honest opinion, but at the end of the day, like, don't make a habit out of seeking validation. Now, it's okay to get advice. It's okay to get certain kind of counseling or something you want to do. But baby, you can't call on nobody every single time you get ready to do something, because small-minded people will really have you out here shrinking yourself to fit in their mind. If you got a big idea and you got something that God has given you and you're trying to see the vision for something, you really got to stop telling your business to other people. But you also got to stop seeking validation and approval, because when you do that, you are at the mercy of other people's opinions. When you won't stop seeking validation and you won't stop seeking approval, you won't wear the things you like. You won't show up in your bubbly personality because you feel like it's too big. You have got to be you. Just be you. Number 4, if you want to build confidence, you have to practice certain social behaviors. Girl, number one, you got to stop looking at the floor. You got to stop looking at. If you walk in the room, if a girl walk in the room and she looking down, and I know it because this has been me. Where I'm trying to be avoided. Like I don't want nobody to see me. I just want to come in, do my thing, and exit the building. You're trying to be avoided. You gotta pick your head up. You gotta practice certain social behaviors like speaking up and shaking hands firmly and letting people know that you're here, that you exist, and you're not some hermit crab. You gotta stop slouching. You're looking real depressed down here like this. And even if you are, the way you tell your mind, I'm not depressed no more, you got to do the opposite of the thing that's really going on in your head. But you got to stop slouching. You got to sit up. You got to sit up. You got to stop slouching. First of all, you're going to kill your back. It may not affect you now, but when you get older, it will affect you. Baby girl, you got to sit up. Another thing. People that slide their feet across the floor, and they don't, I be in it. Pick them feet up. Pick your feet up. But you got to walk fast like you got someplace to be. People who are very intentional with their life and they know where they're going, and they know who they are. They walk. They don't just drag and just, the people who really got confidence and the people who really going somewhere, they have a certain speed to the way that they walk. They walking like, I got somewhere to be, get out of my way, let me get what I need to get because I got someplace to be, I got something to do. Like, they're very intentional with their life. They don't just spend their time doing nothing or spend their time sliding their feet across the floor. You know a confident person when you can hear them coming down the hallway. For real. Like if we talk about that, you can hear a confident person coming down the hallway. Much like the clackers in my favorite movie, The Devil Wears Prada. You know they coming. You got to show up in the room like you are the main character of your story. You are not an add-on. You are not a seat filler. You are the main character. Get yourself up there on that stage and present yourself to these people like you were the main character of your story. And when you show up like you're the main character of your story, and you really develop that confidence, truly develop that confidence in yourself. Like I said, stacking one affirmation on top of another affirmation, you get out of your head, you get out of the comfort zone. When you really start to truly do that and work on yourself every single day, you taking courses, you taking classes. If you're not a good speaker, take speaking classes. If you have trouble dating, or you are afraid to go and talk to a girl, or you're afraid to go talk to a man. If you're that person, you got to get out there and do the thing that you lack confidence in. You have to. There ain't no way around it, baby. You're not gonna be a good YouTuber if you don't get out here and make these videos. Why? Because I want to be good at making videos. And although I may lack it right now, baby, give me about 10, 20 more videos. I bet you I have it. I bet you I have it down. Why? Because I just believe in my ability to succeed at YouTube. And I don't understand how an 8-year-old little boy can get out here and play with videos on camera and can be a freaking billionaire, millionaire. And I'm out here and I can't do it. Am I big 35 years old self? But truly, for real, like when you show up in a room like you're the main character, you're going to be able to truly reinvent the person you are right now. You're really going to be able to be that girl. For real. You're going to be able to shake hands firmly. You're going to be able to speak to crowds. You're going to be able to write best-selling books. You're going to be able to truly stand up for yourself and start saying no when you don't want to do something, and stop walking around here like you're timid. You will not be easily discouraged if somebody says they don't like you. But you're not for everybody, so that's okay. You will be able to look people in their eye and not their nose. You'll be able to feel good about yourself. Don't you want to feel good about yourself? Ain't you tired of constantly feeling down and out all the time? Aren't you tired of that? You're going to be able to feel good about yourself. And most importantly, you're going to have courage. You're going to have the courage to believe truly believe in your ability to succeed at anything. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know the deal. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not leave me hanging on this here video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.